As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets us from just shy of the 40 down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 3rd and 4. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
To the air is Rattler. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. He appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
32. Ready?
They run. It's Kamara. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. time as the drive continues. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Darnold. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on first and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Rolling to his left. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready, set,
Kamara trying the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 40.
DM.
47 yards.
What's up, man?
For him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Playing my Madden game.
Has the football position at the 43 as they come
0-0. First quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck.
Oh, pick 6. So I'm up 7-0.
Going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like Denver had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. What's their problem? Think about it this way. Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. They swung the momentum their way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
More your gay friends than there are mine. I'm barely ever in here nowadays. I don't know where everybody is, though. I figured somebody would be online.
Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
I don't even think I'm getting 2K this year.
They'll go play action with Shuck. They'll roll him out right. Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in colleges delivered to the NFL.
Second down and a yard. Play action now. Shuck on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Kamara up the middle. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
17 yards. First down, Saints.
Here's Shuck. And that's incomplete.
So it looks like there's still some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
On play action, Shuck out to his left. He's got the ball comes out.
I guess so. I just don't think I'm going to play it very much.
What a sustained
Really
drive. I think
getting.
stringing those together You got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense.
I ain't a
and
second
the offense.
teamer.
I like you.
And the
Playing no
analysts.
second team.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't complain because he's not as good as you guys, but I definitely think I'm pretty nasty at 2K. So.
New techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara.
I get that. I know, yeah, no, I'm not, and I wouldn't expect to, like, get to play over your real life boys. That's not what I meant either. It's just, how much League I've been playing, Battlefield coming out, I'm just not really going to play 2K much.
Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
Yeah, that's true. That's accurate. Hey! Calm down. Not that bad.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I don't play you, actually. I play top lane.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
No, volley bear and feed every game. Scion and feed every game. You got the feed every game part.
But they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as
I do have Renekton. He's probably one of them. I play 5 champs pretty much. I play Volley, Scion, Aatrox, Sion, Renekton. And Galio. That's 6.
3rd and 19.
That's my champ pool.
Now it's Darnold. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jr. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No, I fucking hate that champ.
It's 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
Yeah, not really my game now.
Take over with a 1st down and 10.
My game is push one more wave and die to 3 kids ganking me.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trying.
Oh, that's gotta be a pick.
And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Shuck. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Where's Nappy? Talk to him today? Oh, shit.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Darnold down to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets his
Yeah, where are you guys at in that? Aren't you in the playoffs?
Before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk
I really hope you beat that kid. I fucking hate Kevin. I don't actually hate him. He's a funny guy. I just have beef with him because he's in my division in Madden.
That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those
He's the Rams this year. He has been the Niners.
One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They certainly thought he had the open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. He's going to get this inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being...
And will be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half.
So good, man. I've been playing Battlefield 4 since then, because I just want to play Battlefield so bad.
As it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold going up top for Cup. And it looked like he got the
I haven't played that shit in forever. That might be one of the games I'm worst at. That's the hard ass game.
So the big play gets all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there.
Yeah, that game is hard as fuck, man. Definitely not something you can just play and not miss a beat.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. There's a sure one caught by Arroyo.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
The goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Again to Camaro running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there. They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A give. This is Camaro. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing, Chuck. Rolling to his right. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chuck now to throw. And And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Shuck. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The middle, here's Walker. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. He may go. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. His guys will take a 10-point lead.
Saints 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw now, Shuck. Finding Taysom Hill complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go play action with Shuck. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And
they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Horton. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down Seahawks. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They run again with Walker. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Sam. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get it once more to the hands of Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Juke. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And just shutting him off there. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? Here's Wade the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this